Welcome to Nagesh Karajagi Orchid School. I am Abhilasha teacher, teaching you grade 4 science. In previous session, we have completed our lesson number 5, that is the Earth and the solar system. I hope you have gone through the lesson and solved the exercise. So today we are going to learn some new topic. Let us see the board. Before starting the new lesson, we will recall the points from the previous lesson. So, in previous lesson, we have learned about the stars and the sun. Second point was the planets and the solar system. The third point was about the earth. And last point was how the earth moves. Now tell me, what is the weather today? Can anybody tell? What is the weather today? It is sunny or it is windy or it is cloudy or it may be raining. Yes, among these, what is weather today? Do you think it will remain the same throughout the day? Or was the weather different from yesterday? Yes, it may be different from yesterday and it will not remain the same throughout the day. So today we are going to learn about air, water and weather. How the weather changes, how the rain will fall, we will learn in this lesson. So in today's topic we are going to learn about what is weather, how does the sun affect the weather, the water cycle and the earth's water. Let us see our first point, that is what is weather. We'll see the definition of weather. Weather is the condition of air surrounding us at any given time. Once again I will read. Weather is the condition of air surrounding us at any given time. Suppose now it is sunny, means the today's weather is sunny. Or suppose it is rainy, so the weather is rainy, means the conditions of air surrounding us, it is called as weather. The weather can change very quickly. Yes, in morning it might be sunny, in afternoon it will rain. So the weather can change very quickly. It may be bright and sunny in the morning, but may suddenly turns dark and cloudy. Yes, you have seen so many times it may be a bright and sunny in the morning, but suddenly turns dark and cloudy and starts rain. The weather changes from day to day and sometimes even hour to hour. Yes, yesterday the weather is different, today weather is different, or sometimes even it changes by hour and hour to hour. You can feel and see when weather is windy, rainy, sunny or cloudy. Yes, you can feel the weathers in sunny days you feel very hot, and when the wind blow cold, that time you feel very cold. The weather also changes during the year. Yes, we know this because we have learned in last lesson. Earth rotation causes day and night, and earth revolution causes changes in a season. Yes, earth revolution causes day and night, and when the earth revolves around the sun, that time it changes the season. We have seen in previous lesson. It is hot during summer and rains a lot in rainy season. That time the sun is not that much hot in rainy days. During winter it is cold in many parts of India. However, during particular season, the weather changes from day to day and from hour to hour. Yes, during the summer season or during the rainy season, it may be changed day to day or from hour to hour also. Now we'll see our second point, that is how does the sun affect weather. Changes in a weather takes place because of the sun. Yes, the weather changes because of the sun. Heat from the sun causes wind to blow and clouds to form. Because of heat of the sun, the wind blows, and when the wind blows, that time the cloud will form. When the sun is directly overhead, the sun rays falls directly on the earth and gets very hot. Yes, in the afternoon the sun is overhead, that time the sun rays directly falls on a land of a earth, and that land gets very hot. But when the sun is lower in the sky, the sun's rays are slanting and they do not heat up the earth so much. Yes, after some time the sun will lower and the sun rays are slanting, they do not heat up the earth so much. You can see in this picture the sun rays are slanting, because of that the land will not heat up that much. That is why it is warmer in the afternoon than in the morning and evening. Now we'll see the quick review of how does the sun affect the weather. Weather changes because of sun. Heat of the sun that causes the wind to blow and the clouds to form. When sun's rays directly falls on the earth, the surface becomes very hot. When sun's rays are slanting, they do not heat up the surface. Because of that, we feel warmer during afternoon. Now we'll see about what makes wind blow or how the wind blows. When the sun shines brightly, it heats up the land. Yes, in the afternoon the sun shines brightly, that time the land gets heated up. This causes air also heated up. Because of the land, the air surrounding is also heated up. Warm air is lighter than cold air, so it rises up. Cool air rushes into that place, or it takes its place. This causes the wind to blow. Now we'll see about what causes sea breeze and land breeze. In coastal areas, the wind blows from the sea to the land during the day. This is called sea breeze. You can see in this picture, in the day, the wind from the sea blows, means the cool sea breeze flows from the sea to land. During the night, the wind blows from the land to the sea. This is called land breeze. Sea and land breeze occurs because of the sun. Yes, now see, the cool land breeze blow from the land and it will goes to the sea. We will see one video. In that you will get how the sea breeze and land breeze take place.
Wind. The wind is air that is in motion. How does the wind blow? The sun's rays shine down on the earth and heat it. Different parts of the earth heat up differently. For example, the air above land heats up much more quickly than the air above water does. Warm air is lighter than cool air and rises up. Cooler air rushes to take its place. This is how winds blow. In places by the sea, in the daytime, the air over land gets hotter than the air over water and rises. The air over the sea rushes in to take its place. This is called a sea breeze. At night, when the air over the land cools faster than the air over water, the wind blows from the land towards the sea and is called a land breeze. This pattern of land and sea breeze makes coastal areas pleasant.
I hope now you understood about the sea breeze and the land breeze. So during the day, the cool breeze from the from the sea, it will blow, and during the night, the cold breeze from the land, it will blow towards the sea. During the day, the land gets heated up more than the water in the sea. The air above the land is warmer and it rises up. Cool air from above the sea blows to take its place. Thus, the sea breeze blows during day. Yes, just now you have seen in the video. At night, the land cools down faster than the water in a sea. So, the water is warmer than the land. The warmer air above the water rises up. the cool air over land rushes in to and it takes place. Thus the land breeze blows during the night. Now see in this picture you will get, in a day the land gets heated up more than the sea water. So the warm air is flow above the sea and the cool sea breeze will move towards the land. It is called the sea breeze. And in the night the land get cool faster than the water, so the cool breeze from the land will move towards the sea and the warm air from the sea will move towards the land. It is called the land breeze. Now we will see about evaporation and condensation. The water changes to water vapor in the heat of a sun. This process is called evaporation. Once again I will read the definition of evaporation. The water changes to water vapor because of the heat of the sun. This process is called evaporation. Yes, because of the sun's heat, the water will get heated up and the vapor will form and it will move. Evaporation of a water takes place all the time, but it is faster if the water is heated. For example, by the sun. If the water is heated by the sun, that time the evaporation of water takes place. Now we'll see one activity. Take some water in a pan. Ask an adult to heat it gently about 5 minutes over fire. Yes, you have to take the pan. You have to do this activity with your mother or father. You have to heat the pan gently for the 5 minutes on a fire. Did some of water in a pan evaporate? Yes, after heating the water will evaporate. Now ask the adult to hold steel plate over the pan. After that you will able to see droplets of water on the plate. You have to hold, or those who are with you, you have to tell them to hold the plate on a pan. After that you will able to see droplets of water on the plate. The water vapors cool down when it comes in a contact with the cold air or cool places and changes back to water. Yes, when the water vapors got cold air, it changes back to the water. This process is called condensation. In the same way, when the water from the sea or the water vapors also condense when it comes in a contact with a cold air in the sky and falls down from the form of a rain. Yes, from the sea or from the river, when the water get heated up, the water vapors goes up in the sky, and when they will get the cold air, they will again changes into the water. Yes, you can see in this picture Have you ever wondered how the rain falls? You know how it falls? Okay, let it be. We will see in our next topic, that is water cycle. As the sun shines down on the earth, water in a lakes, river and oceans evaporates and change into a water vapor. Yes, just now you have seen, because of the sun's heat, the water from the lake, river or the ocean evaporate and change the water into the water vapor. As the sun shines down on the earth, water in a lake, river and ocean evaporate and change into the water vapor. You can see in this picture. The air along with the water vapor becomes warmer and rises up. As it rises higher in the sky, it cools down. Yes, when the water vapor get cool air, that time it changes into water again. The water vapors condense around tiny dust particle in the air to form tiny droplets of water. When the water gets cool air, when it goes up, that time the tiny dust particles in the air to form tiny droplets of water. Millions and millions of these droplets together form clouds. Small water droplets join together and become bigger and heavier. Yes, from the water vapor and the dust, it forms water droplets and they will join together to form cloud droplets, and that afterwards it form a cloud. When they become very heavy, they fall to the ground as a rain. Most of the water that falls on a land goes back into the lakes, river and oceans. Yes, when the rain will fall on the ground, most of the time it will go back to the lakes, river and oceans. When rain falls on a land, it stores as a ground water. Yes, when the rain falls on the ground or on a land, it stores as a ground water. After that, after some days, it flows back into the lakes, river or in the oceans. These water vapors again and fall, the water evaporates again and falls as a rain. Yes, when the water goes into the ocean, river or in a lake, it again heated up by the sun's heat and again they will evaporate and afterwards it falls as a rain. This process happens again and again. This repeated changes of a water to water vapor and then back to water is called water cycle. Yes, you can see in this short video, the water gets heated up by the sun and it evaporates. Then that water vapor get cool air and it forms cloud. When the cloud become heavier, that time the rain will fall. Again that same water will flows from the sea. Now we'll review all the points whatever we have learned today. Today we have learned about what is weather. It is condition of a air surrounding by us. It can change from day to day or hour to hour. Due to Earth's revolution, it causes changes in a season. It is hot in summer, rains a lot in rainy season and cold in a winter. So we have summer, rainy season or winter, this type of weather we are having. Now we'll see how does the earth affect the weather. The weather changes due to the sun. Heat of a sun causes wind blow and clouds to form. When sun is overhead, the sun rays falls directly on earth and the land will get heat up. The sun is lower. When the sun is lower, the rays are slanting and they do not heat up the earth that much. That is why it is warmer in afternoon than morning and evening. Now, what makes the wind blow? Sun heats up the land. Because of the sun, the land will get heated up. Air also get heated by the sun rays. The surrounding air is also get heated up by the sun rays. Warmer air is lighter than cold air, so it rises up. Cool air rushes into takes its place. Yes, when the warmer air goes up or rises up, that place will take by cool air. This causes wind blow. Now we'll see about what causes sea and land breeze. In a coastal area, wind blows from sea to land during day. It is called as sea breeze. During night, wind blow from land to sea. It is called land breeze. Sea and land breeze occurs by the sun. During day, land becomes warmer than sea. It rises up and sea breeze takes place. At night, land cools faster, so water is warmer than land. Warm air from water rises up and cool air from land takes its place. Land breeze blows at night. Now we will recall the evaporation and condensation. Water changes into water vapor by heat of a sun called evaporation. Evaporation takes place all the time. Water vapor changes into water again when it comes in a contact with a cold air. This process is called condensation. Now we'll recall the point, the water cycle. Water from lake, river and ocean evaporate due to sun. The air along with water vapor also get warm and rises up. When it rises higher in the sky, it cools down. The water vapor condenses around tiny dust particles in the air to form tiny droplets of water. Millions of droplets together form clouds. When they become heavy, they fall as a rain, again mostly in a lake, river and the ocean. This evaporates again and falls as a rain. These changes of water to water vapor and then back to a water is called water cycle. I hope you understood today's point. I hope you will learn or you will read the lesson thoroughly. If you have doubt, you just underline the hard words. Thank you.